Hello my friends, and welcome to a game that I adore and have not played in a long time, but it just came out in 1.0, and so I'm going to be doing a playthrough of the Universim, which is a god game where I get to play as the god of these little guys called nuggets and help them create their society. They start off as very primitive creatures, but will eventually develop technologies and belief systems and things like that. We're going to start here. And while this is loading, this game does have something called Twitch integration, which is a way for viewers to interact with the game while a streamer plays it. So if there's interest in it, we might do a stream. We'll see what the engagement is like on this video, but if it looks like there's significant interest, we'll look at scheduling a stream. All right, this is lagging. We'll let this go. This is a true story. I'm going to skip this introduction. If we ever play on Twitch, we'll watch it, but for now, that's all that we need to know. I already know all this, but we're going to do the tutorial anyway, even though it's like camera controls. This is our planet, which is pretty cool. All right, we need to place an epicenter on the planet, and that's going to be the core of our civilization. Now, we want to put this somewhere near things that we can utilize. I don't know what this is. Some sort of alien technology. I don't know if I want to mess with that yet. I don't know what that is. Again, I haven't played this in a few versions, so I don't know what's new in 1.0 yet. Okay, I can't tap those yet. So we want to set up near the water for sure, because we want to be able to fish. We want to have land that's suitable for farming and things that we can discover for farming. So here we've got 3 plants that we can probably bring back and research. We got some rocks. We have plenty of trees. Oh yeah, this looks like the ideal location. And in fact, if I do that, I think it might just grab all those rocks for me. Sure. This is where we place our evolution tower.
Take a look at your new...
Alright, so we're going to open up our research window. Take a look at our research tree.
Subjects.
Oh, here's our new dudes.
Nuggets. Largely because of their body's apparent inability to keep itself in one piece. Adahi and Elu, the architects of their species. They are the founders of everything that nuggets will ever know or achieve.
Look at that. Our first people, our first nuggets. Alright, here's the research page. It's just basically a big tech tree that goes from primitive tools all the way to, well, apparently faster than light, beyond human evolution. But first we're going to learn primitive tools. We're going to add the water wheel to the research queue, because that's what it says to do. Water flow study, and these are just important for making sure that we get water. So the water wheel is obviously going to generate... What is this going to do, actually? The water wheel is going to pump water, and then the reservoir is going to store it. That makes sense. And then simple tools, of course. We need axes and hammers to gather rocks and trees. Nope, there's my powers. Middle mouse button. Okay, good to know. So we can change the game speed, of course. We probably won't be doing that too much, because things will start to get crazy once we get pretty big. Probably use it a lot in the start, actually. Alright, primitive tools has been researched, which means they now have little tools.
Are all unique to one another. Although there are some things that are shared between nuggets, these include the need for certain essentials like food and water, a stable roof over their heads, and an occasional nap. They want to learn, build, discover, and create. It would all be quite inspirational if they also didn't happen to be the species that initially thought their shadows were trying to eat them.
Alright, great. So they will build houses on their own, as you can see. They build their own residences, and then all I have to do is basically designate other structures that are important to their civilization that aren't residential buildings. So they're going to decide where they want to live. I think they'll even lay out their own roads at some point, but for now, they're just gathering the materials that they need to go build this first house. And eventually, once we start to unlock things like naming traditions, and we unlock last names, we'll start looking at adding our channel supporters as the last names for our villagers. So if you want to get ahead of that, you won't be able to, because I'll record this in batch, and it'll probably just be the existing members for a little bit. But if you want to see your name in these games in the future, channel membership costs 99 cents a month, and you can join by hitting the join button below the video, and that just helps me out a little bit with producing these videos and getting them out. Of course, that's not the only way to support the channel. You can always just hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying this, leave a like, and all that good stuff. Leave a comment. All those engagement things will let me know if people are actually interested in a live stream of this where the audience gets to participate in the game. But for now, we need to unlock, well, we have unlocked creator powers. So it wants me to open up the menu, select Le Cupidon to give the gift of love. So hold down control, click on our nugget, click on the other nugget.
They look so cute together.
And then love happens. And now it wants us to build some key buildings, like a reservoir and a water pump, so that our people don't die. They're going to go reproduce. They do what they do.
This is quite a beautiful planet.
It's quite a beautiful planet.
Not to ruin it, will you?
No promises on not ruining the planet, but we've unlocked the water pump, which we will ask them to build right here near their home. It's convenient.
Somehow.
New life is being created. We'll get that in a little bit. But once we pump that water, it'll need to go in the reservoir, which I don't think is... Oh, I didn't push the button that it wanted me to. There you go.
Oh, would you look at that?
Look at that. Life is born.
Nugget. Aren't they adorable?
Oh, hello. What is this?
Don't get too attached, though. They're still mortal after all.
All right.
Plus, they will soon be old enough to have an opinion and make questionable life decisions. Let's see how much you like them then.
Dear Creator, we are struggling to agree on names for our little ones. Adahi keeps wanting to call them something trivial like Stick and Stone, and I'm about ready to break his bones. I suggested some more appropriate names, but he believes I'm trying too hard. Can you please help us settle this argument? Alright, so we need to help them name a nugget.
Is this really what you want to spend your time doing?
I mean, Stick is fine.
All right then, let's call them something silly.
What about Stick and... That's the residential building that I've clicked on. I keep doing it. What about Stick and Bone? Bone's a cool name. Your name is Bone. Faith has entered the world. You lose faith in you has increased. She loves the baby names. Of course she does. I am her god. And I named her child Bone. What is this? Name the newborn nuggets. Complete. She didn't like Stick and Stone, but we basically taught them compromise. This is what happened there. Alright, so they're going to go gather the materials needed to get this started, which is a water pump, which will give them water, which will help them to not die of thirst. Everything's going in this house. Open hut interior. Nothing's really going on. These guys aren't actually in there. They're outside. I don't know what the hut interior is actually for. It's just fun to think about, fun to look at. I see that they've gathered some of those plants, put them in baskets of food, stored them at the epicenter here. But as you can see, our planet's quite large, and eventually we will expand quite a bit to cover most of this. And then the other thing that's interesting is a lot of these stars in the distance, I think, are part of the game now. I don't know. They weren't in development when I played this game. You could go to the moon, but you could not go anywhere else. So we'll see what happens. New trees are popping up. I keep clicking on that house just because its plot is quite large. It has a campfire. It has a hut made of stones. Our little dude over here is gathering some rocks. The kids are just wandering around. Water flow study research complete, which means we should now be able to build a reservoir. Bam. Look at that. Understanding building radius. Certain buildings affect other buildings within an area of effect. Engineers repair buildings within the area of effect of the engineer hut. Defense towers will defend within the radius of that. Oh, look at that. So you can see where they have designated a road exists. Oh, and you can see the radius of it as well. So we're going to put it here. This is pretty close to the main home. It's going to take some rocks. It's going to take some wood. We'll face it on the road like that. And we'll let them get to work. Yeah, you can see where the roads are sort of being worn out here.
The pipeline is empty again, Creator.
Oh, we're not researching anything. Well, that's silly. I think it is time for us to discover fire. And then from that, fishing. And then maybe cooking from there. And then cooking utensils could be good, but I think we want leather buckets and water dowsing. And then we'll do well shaft framework once our research here is complete. We've got auto research on. I don't know what it does. Let's turn it on. We're in the Stone Age.
So your nuggets.
We will be in the Stone Age for a while. We might start hunting these things like bear and planet cracker battery. What is this? Okay. Remnant recovery protocol. That is quite far into the space age, so I don't think we're going to be doing that for a while.
Natural evolution is a wonderful thing to observe. Unfortunately, it usually ends poorly. We don't have time for that. Fortunately, you have the ability to influence your civilization's evolution and improve its chances of survival.
It's true, I do.
You can prioritize whatever your heart desires, but remember that the heart is idiotic at best. So
Oh, yeah.
use your head instead. That's a pretty good motto to live by.
There's a pretty good motto to live by.
Mining
Excellent.
stone, of course.
Oh, look at that. Stick has grown up and grown a beard. And Bone has a hammer. 10 minutes into my nap today, something tried to eat me. How rude. Alright, so now the kids are actually helping out with the basic labor here, helping out to build this water pump. This reservoir is being worked on as well, but I don't think there's enough resources there for it to get finished. This will be done in no time. Look at this. Okay, so we can see what the buildings do here. Well, it supplies water for buildings. Who knew? Every water pump has a certain amount of water it can output over time. Most of the buildings in a civilization require water to function. Good to know. Water sources have a limited amount of water. That's good to know as well. But rain clouds will refill these water sources. Okay. Obviously, that makes so much sense. So we now have access to water. And there's plenty of water in this lake that we've built on, so we don't have to worry about that running out anytime soon. They are gathering more wood, likely for our reservoir over here. And this should be built in almost no time. Also, because the planet is a circle, the time of day varies depending on where you are in the world. So if I come over here, we're in super day, and now we're at night. But I think it always shows the day-night cycle for our current town. Thank you for this tutorial on how to find my way back if I get lost. Things are heating up again. It is 32 degrees Celsius here. This is a hot summer day, but we have not discovered clothing yet, so I'm sure we're keeping cool. So our population is at 4 still, and I think we want to increase that, so we might want to start encouraging our original people here to start doing something about that, and possibly the first offspring. There's going to obviously be a little bit of inbreeding at this stage in the game. At this stage of life, there's not much you can do when there's 2 people at the start. So the reservoir is slowly filling up. What is it being filled with? Magic. It generates water. From what? Magic. Maybe the water pump just automatically funnels the water over. I don't know. Alright, new life is being created.
Would you mind giving those poor creatures some privacy?
I'm going to try and get a little bit new life over here as well. They're going to build a house. But the sooner we can get our population to grow a little bit... Uh-oh, what's going on over here? What's wrong? I heard you have the power to create miracles. I've been trying to build a hut for Bone and myself to live in, but I fear I have thrown out my back with all the heavy lifting. I can hardly lift my hammer now, let alone collect all the resources I still need. If I get a few more materials, we can finish our dream home. I think Bone might leave me if I don't get this finished soon. I'm sure someone with a far larger set of muscles in a luxury hut will sweep them away. I bet they'll have a splash pool too. I can't let that happen. Please help me out. Stick. Alright, Stick, we'll help you out. We'll help deliver the missing materials to your construction site.
Just being lazy.
So using telekinesis, we can pick up this tree.
So
we can drop it here.
Uprooted a tree. Now what?
We can pick up this rock. We can drop it here.
We're doing this again, are we?
Oops, I scared somebody. I've created belief in me. Alright, done. I just gained more believers than I can even imagine. 2. Now there's also new life. Stick's faith has increased and they can finally finish their hut. Thank you for your help. Our hut is going to look magnificent. However, I have to be honest with you, I feel like I let my insecurities get the better of me. It turns out Bone wasn't planning to leave me. They've been going out so much lately because they were trying to organize some extra muscle. Thanks to you though, we can probably finish the hut on our own. It's been a great bonding experience. Oh, okay. Well, you've witnessed the power of your god, and now you believe in me, so I consider that a win. What is that? Oh, I thought that was a bucket of milk, but that appears to just be the stump of a birch tree. Where's our new... There we go. Beltino. Our new child. A little girl. Doing nothing. I learned a valuable lesson today in why we don't sit on red anthills, it says. Indeed. Well, that house is going to be built soon. The reservoir is filling up with water, which is great, because that means Elu here won't die of thirst. In fact, we might want to get them to have a little bit more offspring here. Elu and Adahi. Where's Adahi? Are you Adahi? Yes. Do you guys want to go make more babies, please? Thank you. They have 3 kids. Wonderful. They're in love. Oh, we have another residential building. It's beautiful. It actually has 2 houses. This one supports 2 families.
You won't get much done without...
I've got no creator points. I can't influence them to have a family, but it looks like they're just going to figure it out on their own. There we go.
Is this what counts as research nowadays? Someone just scooped up some mud and decided to paint the first thing that came into their head. Actually, it isn't the worst idea.
So we've unlocked fishing, which is going to give us a source of raw food and increase happiness, apparently.
One day, when you're older, I'll explain how nugget babies are made.
Nanati just came into the world in the most inelegant way. Mortals are pretty gross. Yep, there they are. I think this is our first third-generation child. What is going on over here? A temple. Belief. Faith. And there's some new children as well. Brand new nuggets. Beltino and Belmamo. Are they both girls? Yes. Nope, I should have let them probably finish building this, but they're gonna go make new babies. That's fine. The more hands we have, the faster things are gonna get done anyway. So we'll just wait for that to happen. Oh, maybe they're gonna finish the building first. Or at least get started on it. There are others that can be doing buildings, and there are others doing some buildings over here. Stick has grown up. Oh yeah, we knew that. They've been grown up for a while. Wow, this is what they've built to represent their belief in me. It's beautiful. Thank you. I'm honored. And I'm pretty sure we're going to play as a benevolent god here. Make sure that we help out our people instead of just giving them a hard time. Because look, look where they live. They're already having a hard time. They don't need me to make it any harder. Look at this. They've got a wagon with a skull in it. We can assign workers now. Most buildings must have workers assigned to them. Okay, I'm on it. Assign one of your nuggets to a vacant building. So this temple that they've built in honor of me requires somebody to work here. It only needs one. Why don't we put this child here? And they're no longer a child. They're 2 years old. I'm pretty sure you become an adult at 2. But Beltino, you now work at the temple.
There will be no whistling while they work.
A new nugget by the name of Yumfesu has arrived. They're a little too small and squishy to put to work just yet, though. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, we'll let them grow old. Oh, I see. So the reservoir takes water and turns it into drinkable water. I understand. Where does this water come from? I don't know. I also don't know what just popped up. Something was unlocked. A new building. The eatery. This is like a restaurant where they can enjoy fine meals and drinks that are more nourishing than raw food. So this will produce drinkable water and convert raw food into cooked food, which is great for the people. We're going to stick it over here. And they'll get rid of all these trees and rocks and make room for it. There we go. Let there be an eatery. I could help them, but then they'll never learn. Meanwhile, at the temple, worship of ourselves is taking place. Thank you. We're generating about 12 passive creator points a minute. And we can sacrifice nuggets, but we'll get less points, really, right now, because we're not feared. Because we are loved. Alright, what's the issue here? We need a worker at the fishery. We need a fisherman. We need a fisher person.
Don't worry, I expected it.
So we need somebody that is not currently occupied. I think that's all of these. Yeah, okay.
Time on your own, without bothering me.
Belmamo.
It's getting a bit chilly in here. Winter's coming, creator.
Alright, we'll be fine. It's not getting chilly. It's 34 degrees Celsius right now. Belmamo is going to come and start fishing, and then we'll have raw food. Everybody's working on clearing out the field here for this eatery, it looks like. Getting rid of all these rocks in the way. Working hard. Looks like people have moved out. So where are they living now? There are no children in this building. Are they homeless? They might just be homeless. Well, that's strange, because there is room for more. But maybe I've just been keeping them busy with building things like this eatery that they haven't had time to build new homes. Where are our founders? I don't know who this is, so I'm afraid to cast it on them. Nanati, who are you? Somebody chopping down this tree that I can't see. Bone. Where's Stick? Alright, we're just gonna let them work away here. This is almost done. This is done. So now we can assign somebody to work here. Yumfesu.
What are you, some sort of fairy godmother? It turns out not sacrificing nuggets made the world a kinder place. Who would have thought?
If thought. Oh, look at this. Fishing is occurring. Belmamo. Is that your fisher outfit? I think that might be their fisher's outfit, that little yellow thing. Yeah, this guy's got an apron on because he works at the eatery. They've got a little hood on because they work at this temple. We also unlocked something. We unlocked leather buckets, so that's not anything that we need to do something about. It's also very cloudy. Oh yes, so it is. It's just noticing how dark it was here. So are they going to build new homes for the new families? I don't see any being zoned yet, so maybe not. Did I not see, when I was flying around earlier, a meteor? I tried to click and I couldn't yet. I thought I did. Let's try not to get too lost, but I do want to go and see if I can find it. Because you can get some pretty interesting unlocks from those, as I recall. It's raining over here. That's good for these plants. There we go. So we can crack this open. And inside is this magical box. A gift or a curse from the heavens. Cracking them open is risky, but they might contain priceless knowledge. So there is a chance that this goes horribly, horribly wrong. But let's find out. I just gained more believers than you could possibly imagine. So we place this down here at our epicenter, and then we open it, and we hope that this does not explode and take out Elu, who is hanging out over there. But without researching it, might lead to serious consequences. We can research this? How do I make them study the box? Maybe they just will. Let's leave that there and see what happens. How do I make somebody study this? A mystery for the ages. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way to do it. Bless the ground for your nuggets to live on. Let's just do that then. Bless. If you didn't believe in me before, look at what I've done. Nobody seems horribly impressed. I mean, I'm impressed. Look what I did. So our planet's looking good. What do we have here? A quest? Back-breaking work. Oh, we did that one. Is nobody... Oh, are you researching? Researching a space box. Oh, good. Oh, look at that. I didn't know that's how this works. So if you just leave it there until eventually get around to it. Oh, we're done all of our research. Let's go back to the Stone Age here. Yeah, I think we do want this to refill our reservoirs a little bit faster. And then probably going to want to research... Do we have any of these discovery points? Where do these come from? We do. We have 35. Cooking oils will require 25. I don't know if we want that yet. And we can't get the wood oven until we have material refinement, which is way down here. But if we were to get cooking utensils, food would cook quicker. And then a hunger rate reduction is, I think, pretty helpful. It's going to make people hungrier less. So let's do that. And then we'll go for the Oldowan toolkit, which is going to unlock the engineer's hut and nugget accessories and increase everybody's might. So we'll do that, and then we'll get... Let's do shamanism so that we can increase our nuggets lifespan, and then we'll just let that go for now. That's going to take a little while. Alright, Buddy's researching the box. There's some letters there. Who knows what this is? But he's got nothing else to do, so he's just going to research that. New life is being created. Do not disturb. There are 2 founders and 2 new children as well. A nugget believes you are real. Yeah, so every once in a while I'm going to want to remind them of my existence. But for now, I think we're doing alright. I think most people believe in us. 11. There are 11 people alive, and 11 of them believe in me, so I'd say that's a pretty good rate of belief. What's going on over here? What is this? Some sort of ent. A mysterious walking tree. What are you? I saw that moving. I thought it was just falling over. Alright, let's try not to mess with that, because I don't know what it is. But it seems scary that it even exists. Alright, the surface, something inscribe ritual matings. The surface of the box is inscribed something mysterious. No, that's not ritual. Mysterious matings? No. Markings. The surface of the box is inscribed with mysterious markings. What does that mean? Okay, now we have a new mystery. What does that mean? Oh, it's a mystery. Somebody in the comments is going to tell me what it means, and it's either going to have already been opened in this episode or in this batch. And I'll already know what it means, but thank you. Alright, normal sleep is occurring there. Oh, it's getting chilly over here. Look at this, -3. We probably should have considered the temperature of this area. Although I think it might be winter on the whole planet. Yeah, it is. That's a little unrealistic. But, you know, I don't expect them to be building an axis and having the planet be having seasons that are different depending on where they are.
Boil the hell out of it.
Oh, thank you.
It's so cold out here, even the pumps are frozen.
Oh, no.
Have you ever wondered what goes on inside those silly little heads of theirs?
All right, well, hopefully people don't get too cold. If they stay indoors, they might stay warm. I don't know. I don't know what to do about this. Can we change the season? Can we advance the season? For 150 creator points, we could. But I don't even know what the season is.
Just about to compliment you on your fantastic new ice sculptures.
Uh-oh.
But then I realized those were just frozen nuggets.
Oh, no. Our people are freezing. Where? I think they're just cold. I don't think they're frozen. All right, you are still research. Yeah, I don't know what that means. The surface of the box is inscribed with mysterious markings. Could mean anything. Could be good, could be bad. Hopefully people aren't getting too cold. What is absolute love? Minus 15 to their overall stamina. It's a mystery. I don't see temperature as one of their stats, so maybe that's good. I think blue means that it's now winter, and orange meant that it was autumn. So we'll just have to wait winter out. We have discovered well shaft formwork, though. We're now working on cooking utensils, but let's also think about getting some storage areas so we can stockpile some of our resources. We'll get there eventually. This is going to take a while for us to get through. But right now, it's just a cold winter's night. Our civilization has been around for 15 cycles. Not even season cycles. I don't even know what those are. Somebody made a snowman. They're years? I don't know, because we don't... 15 nugget years, which don't necessarily mean a planet rotating the sun in this case. Something nuggets hear a desperate banging inside. ... Your nuggets hear a desperate banging inside. Okay, so that might mean that there's somebody in there that's alive. So we'll think about opening that. I just don't know what the first... I don't know what the surface of the box is inscribed with mysterious markings means. There's also a rare item in this box. That could be exciting. Oh, we've got a new marriage, and they've named the city Kvinesdal. Welcome to Kvinesdal.
Do I look like your secretary? Answer your own messages.
What? Oh, we've got a message. Dear Creator, I'm begging you for your help. Our family is in complete shambles. Our little baby boy, Shukuhu, was playing outside just a minute ago. I usually have my eye on him, but I got distracted by our neighbor's lizard barking for the 5th time today. I keep telling them to put it in the other yard. When I look back, Shukuhu was gone. One of the couriers says they saw him chasing a butterfly into the woods. There are wolves in there. My wife is going to kill me. Please bring my Shukuhu back to us safe and sound. I will be eternally grateful. Also, if you're feeling generous, we'd really appreciate better neighbors. Alright, we will accept. We need to find Shukuhu and return him to the epicenter before he gets eaten.
I hope you find more than just bones, Creator. Every nugget counts.
Now, what does Shuku... Oh, hello. Maintaining buildings, engineering huts. Yes, those are important. Residential building is in shambles.
I wonder why the engineers haven't attended to it.
How do we, I don't think there's a way for us to tell them to fix that until we unlock engineering. Do we need to rush engineering? Let's rush that. Let's get engineering first, then cooking utensils, then cooking oils. But now we have to find Shukuhu, who has disappeared into the woods, allegedly. Hear howling. That can't be good for Shukuhu. We have 9 minutes and 20 seconds to find this child. There's a tree walking around. Oh, hello. Oh, I found Shukuhu. Hello. Status, crying. Alright, let's pick this kid up.
Can someone please get that nugget a fresh pair of underwear? Just remember that nuggets don't enjoy falling from great heights, Creator.
Alright, we'll drop him from this height. We've unlocked the Cupidon Park. My Shukuhu is home. He's a bit shaken, and we're trying to get those stains out of his underpants, but at least he's safe. I can never thank you enough. Wow, 2 new people now believe in us. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get this house fixed in time. It's at 25%, although so is our research, so maybe we'll be fine. This thing has existed since the beginning of time, so it's probably got like 4 or 5 nugget years before anything really goes wrong. Also, a new residential building was completed. I think it's this one. Ah, this one supports 3 families. Is this frozen? Amount of water being taken from this reservoir. Why? Oh, I guess because it's not being filled. It's slowly running out, and these buildings are frozen, so nobody can really do anything. This whole lake is frozen solid. Hopefully nobody goes walking on it. The ice is looking quite cracked, but also has a huge lake to be completely frozen over. This whole planet is just completely frozen over. What are these, birds? I can just see birds. Bird. Alright, take me home. Residential is in shambles. I know. You can stop telling me. I'm aware that the state of this home is not good. Unless this is a different one. No, it's just that one. It continues to be not good. We have so much stone and wood saved up. The box glows with something vitality, with a green aura of vitality. This seems like it's safe to open. The mysterious markings are weird. The green aura of vitality sounds good. Desperate banging inside sounds good. I'm gonna open this. And if Kamaga and Natchi die, then we will have learned a valuable lesson.
This appears to be a small piece of something far greater.
We've discovered a blue woman named Shusamshu, and also some blueprint fragments. So that's what those mysterious markings were. The chemicals? Oh, is that the green aura of vitality? Was it chemicals? I don't know. But we've got a blue woman now. Let's see if we can get these blue genes. Blue genes. See if we can get these blue genes to propagate through our civilization here. You know what? You discovered her. You can be in love.
Possibly imagine a better couple.
He found a blue woman in a box, and then they got married. A greater love story has never been written. Alright, we've unlocked the engineer's hut. This is going to be critical to making sure that this building doesn't fall over anytime soon. Now, the range on this thing is massive, so we're going to put it right here, and this will encompass pretty much the entire civilization as we currently know it. You know what, we'll even put that back a little bit. There we go. So we get that built. We'll hire some engineers. Maybe we can help out with this too. What do you guys need? Wood, and a stone. What are the odds that is what is required? I see new life being created over there. That's good. You know what? They probably don't need my help. Wood and stone are just kind of sitting around everywhere. Yeah, look at that. This will be filled up in no time.
Is this something you enjoy watching?
I just wanted to see who it was. Buildings need repair. There's 2 of them now. Oh, jeez. Where's the other one? I know about this one. The water pump isn't looking so good. Oh, no. That's okay. We'll get that fixed. This water is starting to thaw out. Winter's almost over here. Yeah, it's getting pretty warm. Faith has entered the world with your new follower. Fantastic. Is this the new child? Kufesk. I don't know who their parents are. I don't know where the blue one lives. Where's the one with the short hair and the beard? I say short hair. He's got... that's not you. No, not Stick. Where's Kama? Oh, you already have one child. Where are they? And is this your child? This gray thing? Yep. I wonder what mud tastes like.
Now that winter is over, we should probably perform a head count to see how many nuggets survived.
I think everybody's fine. Yeah, I don't think we lost anybody there. Once this engineering hut is done, then we'll get these buildings repaired, hopefully that before they expire. This residential's looking pretty rough. Can we prioritize this? This is pretty critical, guys. It's nice to see the grass again. And our reservoir is working again. That's nice to see. And it's raining. Or snowing. Or sleeting, I guess. Some sort of cruddy weather. We have 3 buildings that require repair, please. I'm getting wet. Please finish this building. I don't know if I'm going to be able to save this house in time. This historical landmark. But I definitely want to be able to save the water pump so we don't have to just build another one. Although we probably will end up building another one eventually. Bone. I feel faint. I don't know why. But okay. Alright, we need 2 workers here. So what about Beltola and Shubalu? And then where else do we need more workers? Probably here. And if we put Shukuhu in there, and then we put Elbobo and Nataish, that should increase the rate that we generate belief points, creator points, which should let us perform more miracles more often, like... Well, none of these really look essential. I was gonna see if maybe we could repair something, but we can't. What about the Jolt of Joy? Alright, everybody. Get happy. Here we go. I hit you twice with it because I didn't think it worked the first time. So you get a double Jolt of Joy. How's that feel? Shamanism research has been completed. Good. That's gonna give us the hospital. And that's gonna help us with the longevity of our people. We're gonna build, let's build the cemetery, let's research the cemetery now just so we can get ahead of it. Eventually, somebody's gonna pass of old age, and we're gonna need to have somewhere to store that. So we'll get the ancient burial research done first, and then we'll research a town hall. Wonderful. And since we don't have anybody standing around trying to decipher the contents of a box, let's see if we can find another box so we can give them something to do. Scanning our planet for something from space. Ooh, what is that? A whale. Wonderful. That's not what I was looking for. This is. Hello? What's inside? Look at that, a loot box. So we'll grab this, and we will fly home. Set this down here. Somebody can research that, please. The residential is in shambles. Which one? This one? That will get fixed, because this one did get fixed. Look at that. It's in perfect condition. And the weather is definitely warming up. It's now spring. It's spring. We have plenty of food ready to be cooked. We have plenty of eating spots so that people can come and sit down and dine at the eatery. It's a good time. And now we can build a hospital, which is going to increase the happiness of our people as well as decrease crime in the area. Let's put it right here, right next to the eatery, across the street. That seems like a good spot for it. Sure. Let's put it back a little bit just so it's not intersecting the road.
Does that doctor really have a license?
What doctor? We don't have a doctor yet. Oh, a turtle. Hello. There's a lot of new life that wasn't in the game last time I played it. There were like bears, elk, and wolf, and that's all I remember. And of course, you could fish, but I don't think you could see any of the fish. Or at least you couldn't interact with them like you can with the whale. But I don't know. Our population has already grown to 18 plus 1. 19. Child doesn't really count as anything until it's able to do something. The something box. I see box in there. I see what might be inscribed. Monster. Don't like the sound of that. The surface of the box. Something something. Monster markings. Don't like that. Surface of the box is inscribed with monstrous markings. Mysterious markings. Oh, that's actually fine. That's a blueprint again. Okay. We know what that one is. Took me a few seconds to make the connection to it being the same secret message as previous. We got there in the end. Alright, a few little rock miners over here. I would like this blue one to have more offspring. Where's your husband? If I click this, does it just show me where your husband is? Is that what this blue one is over here? No, it's just showing me everybody in the area. Which one is your husband? No, that's Bone. That's Kufeski. I'm looking for somebody else. I'm looking for Kamaga. I know he's blonde and has a beard. Oh, is that him? No, that's Stick. Kamaga does look similar, though. He might even be Stick's son. Where's Kamaga? Where are you? Where do you exist? Storage areas has been researched. That's going to be very handy for us. Alright, we will resume our search for Kamaga eventually. There's that little gray child. Where's your father, gray child? Are you at home, maybe?
The wonders of biological life. It is truly, truly disgusting.
Oh, he's not blonde at all. Alright, now where's the blue one? Oh, are you kidding me? I can't even find her now. Oh, is that her? There we go. Alright, they're gonna go have new kids. New blue children. Did we learn anything else about this? Not really. Alright, let's get ourselves a little storage warehouse. Where do we build this? Where can we build this? I don't want to demolish any of the road or build over the roads. But also, does this need to be connected to a road, or is it okay if I just stick it over here? They'll find a way here, right? I mean, there's a little bit of road here. Oh, we can snap with roads. Select snap mode with roads. How do I make it work? Oh, look at that. Sick. That's new to me. Alright, doesn't fit there though. But we can snap it right there. Snapping to roads is pretty cool. I don't think they need to be like directly on a road. Oh, we need a doctor. Sure, you're 3 years old. How are we doing for water? Water's fine. How are we doing for food? Food is fine. We have lots of cooked food too. Yeah, 15 prepared dishes. New life is being created again. Fantastic. Worship. Worship is good. I don't know why they've... Is this like supposed to be me? Why do I have horns? What have you done? Why have you done this to me? Maybe that's a hat. Maybe I wear a hat. What have you learned about this box? Preventing herb shortages. Herbs are essential to hospitals. Okay. You can get herbs from bushes. You can also produce enough herbs for hospitals with farms.
I hope you've been working on your beach body. You're not going to spend another summer just lazing around, are you?
Oh, it's summer. Alright, let me see. Can we get some farming going? Agriculture unlocks the farm, so that'll get done eventually. This other one. cooking utensils just finished. So after we get the farm, let's unlock the calendar so that we can see what the season is. And then after that, I would like to research Ministry of Agriculture, the Minister of Food. That will exist in the town hall, and their job is the automation of agricultural production. So that's good. Any kind of automation is going to save us from having to keep an eye on every tiny detail. Cooking oils, research complete. Your nuggets, something approach. Your nuggets, mustache. A nugget believes you are real. Good. Your nuggets mouths water at something approach. So I think it's full of food. Your nuggets mouths water as they approach. Yeah, so they can probably smell food. So that one's good. Let's see what the last one is, and hopefully
to watch Nuggets hobble around with a broken bone creator, but
what's wrong with you?
It's time to send the latest victim to a doctor.
Elu, we need to get you to a doctor, but also I can just heal you myself.
Right up.
Why send you to a doctor if I can heal you myself? So we've actually unlocked a couple of parks. We should probably place them. They increase happiness and decrease crime. An anti-city alley is pretty adorable, so let's find somewhere for this. Nothing fits here, but does it fit here? Oh, it's perfect, right at the end of this road. Somebody build this. It's also going to generate negative pollution. So let's get started on that.
To have a bit of green here and there.
I think we can't produce the bricks required for it, so that might be an issue. But look at that, our warehouse is ready to go. And they're going to start storing things here. Fantastic. Alright, you know what? I think our little civilization is doing well so far. I think this is a good time to take a break from this. And come back another time and check in and see how our nuggets are doing. But for now, if you've enjoyed this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button to leave a like on this video. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. And let me know if you think we should do a live stream of this with some viewer interaction, see what happens. If there's enough interest, we'll find a way to get that on the schedule and do that sometime in the future. It'll probably be on Twitch, which I don't particularly enjoy streaming on, but we cannot do YouTube integration with this game, unfortunately. It does not exist. It's only Twitch integration, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But for now, also if you're new here and you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. I play a lot of simulator games, a lot of city builders, a lot of chill things. Just like to hang out. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you being here. And I hope I see you again soon. Also, if you want to help support this channel, join button down below, 99 cents. Names in the games, names in the credits, and it helps me out, and I just appreciate all of your support. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye for now.